Hi, good evening, and welcome to our first Teachers Virtual Training for the year 2023. I am super excited to have our educator and trainer, the person of Mrs. Gold Olabi, in the studio with me this evening. Thank you so much, Ma. Super excited to have Thank you so much, Ma, for making our time to join us this evening, and we do appreciate what you do for education. Thank you once again. So I'll just do a quick introduction. Is a very brief introduction of Mrs. Gold Uolabi, and then we dive into the business of today. So if you're just joining us, you're highly welcome. So this is the online training we've been talking about. Yes, we've been talking about this online training, like, oh my God, but it is finally here and we are super excited. So Mrs. Gold Owolabi is an educator and a seasoned trainer. She has over 15 years experience in education. She's into the business of training men, not repairing men. So she has dedicated her life and her profession to be in the area of early childhood education. And we are super excited to have her take us on this training this evening. So Mrs. Owolabi, over to you.
Hello everyone. Good evening, wonderful people. I'm happy to be here this evening. I'm super excited, honestly. Okay, just like I've said it all, so I don't have any other thing to say. So we just go straight to the business of the day. So that's what is going to happen now. Let's just go straight to the business of the day. Okay, thank
So
you.
let me just jump in before you start the training. Please, if you have comment, you can drop your comment on the comment section. Yes, you can drop your comment on the comment section. And I just want to confirm, Tecmo, we see you. Thank you so much for joining, Tecmo. Can you hear our guest trainer for this evening? If you could hear her audibly well, I would appreciate if you could drop a comment on the comment section to confirm that you could hear clearly. And so I'm just going to give you your slides, and I'm going to leave the floor for you. And thank you once again, Mrs. Owolabi.
All right, thank you very much.
Okay, so here we go.
Okay. Okay, today we are going to be talking about Jolly Phonics and its alternatives. Jolly Phony and its alternatives. Okay, before we go ahead, what is Jolly Phonics? What is Jolly Phonics? Jolly Phonics is a fun and child-centered approach to teaching literacy through kinetic phonics. What is kinetic? That's something that will not come natural. So you have to teach it for the children to be able to learn. For the children to be able to do what? To use it. You have to teach it. It can't just come naturally. And in Jolly Phony, you have 42 letter sounds. We have what? 42 letter sounds. Okay? The letter sounds, they are letter sound order. The others are taught in a specific order. So let's see. They enable children to begin building words as early as possible. This is what Jolly Phony does. It helps children to build words as early as possible. Some of the children, they start reading without knowing that they are doing what? Reading. How? A child that have learned ask and the child knows, you get the ask and you put it together, the child goes ask. The child is reading without knowing that he or she is reading. So it helps them to start building words very early. The five skills in teaching Jolly Phonics are these. We have them on the slide. These are the five skills in teaching Jolly Phonics: learning the letter sound, blending. We have the learning letter connection. Also, we have the identifying the sound in the word. Okay, now I said cat. What are the sound in here? Cat. That's what segmenting the words. Then we have the tricky words. You all know that tricky words, they are not phonetically sounded. You don't sound them like we say as tricky word cannot be taught that way. You have to do what? You have to look at it. I call it sight words. You look at it, you memorize it, and you learn it. Then the jolly phonics. We say we have 42 letter sounds in jolly phonics, and they are split into 7 groups. They are split into what? 7 groups. What I'm going to do after the first group, we are going to maybe if you have questions, maybe you can ask our questions. So let's go to the first group. Okay, sorry, let's look at this. Before you start teaching Jolly Phonics, what are the things you need to know? I want to teach Jolly Phonics. What are the things I need to know? You must have learned the sound properly. You, as a teacher, you have to learn the sound properly. Story or rhyme. You have to look up a story to make the children to, the children, they enjoy telling story. When you come on board and say, story, they will all want to hear your story. Action. Show them the action. This action is very, very important. Some children, I can remember a child in my class then, after teaching the child at an SH, when I show the child the sound, if the child cannot sound, just put my finger this way, the child will go. So flashcard, you must have your flashcard. You must have your flashcard as an educator. You have your flashcard with you. You cannot teach without flashcard. Then writing, show the child how to write the letter. That's the formation, how to form the letter. Okay, now this is the first letter sound in the first group. This is the first letter sound. We have the word good. Now, the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to hook up a story. I'm going to tell a story about a child takes a dog for a walk in the country. The dog starts to bark. There's a sound. Show the child that's the letter action. Then letter formation. You show the child how to form letter. Show the child how to form letter. Then further, you tell the child that to write, you can form it on the sound, you can form it on the desk, on the air, and so on. Okay. Ah, we have what? Ah, okay. Some children went for a picnic. In that picnic, we have Ade, we have Adiola. Adiola feels a tickling on her arm, and she goes, ah, ah. What did she say? Ah, ah. Then show the sound. Ah, action. Ah, 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 ah. Then show the letter formation, how to write letter. Ah, then tell the children that letter R is a special letter called a vowel. Letter R is a special letter called a vowel. Okay, we move to that's C. Some children went to watch a tennis match between two famous people. They watch people opposite them turning their head from side to side. The children join in turning their head from side to side each time they hear a sound. Now you show your letter, you show your what? Letter action. remember that children, they like action and they also like story. Okay, the next letter is like T. It is a child's birthday. The mother makes a cake in the shape of a pig. She put in five candles. And those candles, they are magic candles. Do you know that they are magic candles? Each time they go off, they will light. So the children, they try putting it off. Each time they put it off, it comes back. So what do you do? You show the children the sound. This is what? Sound. Then action. Put your hands as if it's a candle and put up the candle. Okay, we have letter E. Letter E. A family gets a new pet mouse. That night, the mouse jumped on top of the table and knocked off the ink. The ink splashes all over the mouse. And you know what? The mouse is named Inky. The mouse is named what? Inky. Show the flashcard. This is what? It, it, action. It, 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 it. Then tell children that it is a special sound called a vowel. It is a special sound called a vowel. Okay, we have it is a windy day. The children will decide to go outside to fly their model airplane. They spread their hands, flying their aeroplane, saying, What did the children say? What did you show later? That's later. Action. The children spread their hands, so. Okay, now we are done with the first set. In this first set, when you finish the first set, there are some ways you can build with this first set. We have act, blank act, blank. You can get act. You can also get sad. You can get hard. You can get seen, is, is. That's the word that we can build. Okay, we have the speaking words for the first set. These are the speaking words. Speaking words, how do we teach our speaking words? They are not phonetically sounded. That means you cannot sound them. You have the. You cannot say no. That's what they are called speaking words or sight words. You know what I do when I want to teach speaking words? I just have to explain for this first step. Other ones I'm not going to explain it. When I want to teach my speaking words, I get write up. I write them on cardboard, cut it off. Then I can pick one at one end, then the chair will start at the other end. The chair will come, we'll read it together. Look at this. Go and write I. The chair will go, write the I in the book. We'll come back, I'll pick another one, I'll tell the child to. Now, look at it, tell it, I'll pick the paper. The child will go to the other end, go and write it. That's how we do it. After the child has finished writing, the child will read his or her book. Read it, he will look at it and see if the child got the spelling correct. Then I'll ask the child to read. The child will read. The child might not get everything that he's going to read, but from there, every day as you are doing it, the child is learning. Okay, we go to the second set. Okay, the second set we are having what? We are having the C and K. They come together. Why? Because they make the same sound. They do what? They make the same sound. Okay, the storyline for that. A family goes on holiday to Spain. They go in an aeroplane. You show the children that when you talk about aeroplane, show for dinner. After dinner, Spanish dancers dey perform using their beautiful dress, colorful dress, holding the casket that makes the sound of dem make the sound of what? Dem show the children. Sorry, I supposed to put this together. This goes together. We have the this is it. These two sounds they make one sound. Okay. Now we have the letter S. We have the letter what? S. Letter S. So some children went to the farm to help their parents pick some eggs. So at the farm, after picking the eggs, they went home to make dinner. They helped their mom to crack the egg by the side of the farm, going F, 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 going what? F, F, F. So show the that's letter F, this letter what? F, then action. F, 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 F. So the letter formation is also show the letter formation. Okay, sorry, we have to tell the children that S is another special letter called a vowel. It's another special letter called a vowel. Okay, we have letter H which says a school has a sport day. Some children are in the hopping race. By the time they get to the end, they start panting, saying what? Action. This is letter. Sorry, this is flashcard of letter action. Okay, move on. We have what? The family has a puppy, and that puppy it has a favorite rat. The rat got dirty, and they need to do what? Wash the rat. They try to take the rat away from the puppy. The puppy tells the rat, it is going. Mm. So the letter sound. This is what? Mm. Mm. Action. Mm. Mm. Sorry, please. I have to send my laptop. The battery is running low. Sorry for the wait. Sorry, the battery is waiting.
Hi, so if you was to all our participants, we sincerely apologize. We are going to work on that. Just give us a few minutes and we will be back. Thank you. So let's give Miss Soul a few minutes for her to come back online. Yes. Sorry about that. I would love to read from you. So what is your thoughts? Like, do you have questions for Miss Owolabi? She will be back live. We sincerely apologize. She has power issues, but we are working to bring her back into the studio. So please just give us just few minutes. Few minutes. I promise you will have her back in the studio. My sincere apologies once again. So I would love to hear from you. So hope you're learning something new. So if you have questions or you like to drop comment, I just want you to just share on our guest trainer for this evening. So you could drop some comment, let her read, let her know that she's doing a fantastic job. Thank you. I'm waiting for the comment. Sorry. And this is not my area of specialization, my area of strength. If it was, I would have been sharing some tips, but it is not. So I'm also a learner. They also love to hear from you. So happy. Okay. Izolulabi will be here just few minutes. So she's trying to connect. I just got a message. So if you're just joining, this is me saying good evening to you and thank you so much for joining us on our first virtual teachers training for the year 2023. And this is proudly brought to you by Maben Foundation. So who are we as an organization? Maben Foundation is a non-profit that is committed to promoting educational equity across rural communities. So at Maben Foundation, we're very passionate about bridging the gap between rural and urban education. And one way we are working towards doing that is as creating content, like professional development content for teachers, ensuring that teachers actually do have access to this content. So this is one of the contents we are creating for rural teachers training. So somebody might be asking, oh, you're creating content for rural teachers, will they be able to access it? The idea really is we are doing this is being streamed on YouTube, so YouTube is going to house it for us. And when we get to those rural communities, we'll be able to access it, download the training, and we'll be able to get rural teachers to also participate in the same training that you're currently participating in. So that is the whole idea. So we're just trying to see um, how can we create content? How can we ensure that teachers in rural community have access to continuous professional development? And this is just one of those ways that we are trying to bet that vision for continuous professional development for rural teachers. So if you're really excited about what I just said and you'd like to learn more about the amazing work we do at Maben Foundation, you could just check us out on our website, www.mabenfoundation.org, or you could just reach out via social media handles at Maben Foundation, and you could just be surprised. You get to learn more about what we do. We are very passionate about education. We love education. So anybody that is actually on this call, I strongly believe that you're a lover of knowledge, you're a lover of education. If you're not a teacher, most likely you're a parent that you really want to learn. You want to learn this concept to be able to help your child. And I must say, well done to every parent on this call this evening. Thank you for taking out time to seek knowledge to be able to support your child. And for the teachers, and this is me, I'm very passionate about teachers. I celebrate you guys for all the amazing work you do. So this is me saying job well done. We see what you do and we love what you do. And this is us saying thank you for all the amazing things that you do. And a teacher that is willing to participate in this virtual training, I think is a teacher that is passionate about their job. They love what they do, and they're always looking for um, different means to build capacity. So if that is you, if I'm describing you right now, um, thank you. You're doing amazing, and we appreciate. I'm so sorry. It's taking quite a time for Miss Hulabi to be back on, but I sincerely apologize. So that's to do with power and power network. So please, I beg you, please, my sincere apologies. So I'm seeing the way I'm buying time, and I'm giving you people. Um, I'm giving you people free just okay. She said it's still loading. So I'm so sorry. We are waiting. So she just sent a message. It's still loading. So I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry about the network thingy. So my sincere apologies. These are some of the things we cannot control. But if you have a question for me or you have a question for Mrs. Wolabia, we encourage you to drop your questions. And I'm sure that when she comes back online, she's going to take your questions. So please do not hesitate to drop your questions and your comments. Yeah, I love feedbacks. Yeah, so ha. So she's having serious challenge with her network. So I apologize. I apologize. So let's try and see if we could bring her on. She said it is not connecting. I am so sorry. I'm very sorry about that. Okay. So I just thought, what can I do? Let me just continue with my Ben story. So if it's okay with you, I will just continue to share my Ben story. Um, Hopefully, so let's give her 5 more minutes to see if she can come back. Hopefully, she does. So my Ben story. So I said we work with rural communities to promote educational equity. You will agree with me that there is a wide gap between rural and urban education. It is not a situation that is just peculiar to Nigeria alone. It is a global problem. It is not an African problem. It's actually a global problem. When we talk about rural education, when we talk about sorry, just a minute. So when we talk about rural education, want to talk about rural education, urban education. So, so what's the whole idea of rural education? Rural education is actually characterized by poor infrastructure. So, the geographical location is one of the factors when you're describing rural education, and the state, the learning, access to learning resources or opportunities. All of those things are some of the factors you also put into consideration when you're describing rural education. But at their schools, oh, she's here. Whew. That was a lot of buying time.
Okay, we are back.
Yeah, you're back. Welcome back, Ma.
You.
Welcome back. So I'm just going to upload
Okay,
your slides.
we stop at letter R.
Okay, no problem. Just give me a minute. The slide is
Okay.
loading. Yeah, so it's loading. So I'm glad Mrs. Owolabi is back.
Oh,
I was trying to buy time for you. It
okay.
was not funny. I said this is not my real specialization. It's not my strength. It's not my strength. So if it was my strength, I will have just continued to train. But it's not my strength. So the
Continue.
only thing I know I can share is story. So let
Honestly.
me share story.
Ah,
So that waited
well,
with me and you heard my
it
story.
is well.
Thank you. I'm so
It's
sorry.
all for good.
Yes, it is. So sorry. Now the slide is loading. So let's just
Okay, when the
just give it
slide is
is
up, you know.
yes. So maybe you could just
Okay.
you could continue with other stuff. Maybe you could just give like a run through, a summary of all that you've discussed so far. So by the time, so that we can connect where you were and where you're about to continue from.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can do summary.
Okay. 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 Thank you. We are back. We are happy to be back. Okay, just like we've done the first set of the Jolly Phonics, I already said that the Jolly Phonics, they are splitted into 7 groups, and we are on the second groups. We just done a that's this. These are we've just done that. And remember what I said about the sight words. Some people call it tricky words. You don't sound them. You don't tell a child. Some teacher will be like, oh yeah, 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 come and spell it. Can't you spell it? Spell it now. No, you cannot sound it. So that's how it goes.
So we are going to continue from the second group. That's where we are going now. Can we go? Okay, the second group. Let's go to the second group. Go up, up, up. Keep on going. Keep on going. Go up. Let's go up, up. Okay, keep on going up. Okay, keep on going. Go up. Let's get to okay, that's fine. We've talked about story line for just as I told you earlier on. Children, they love stories. They love what? Stories. When you tell them story, they are ready to listen to you. So I'm going to repeat the storyline for letter R or sound R. The family has a playful puppy. It has a favorite, no,
Step to the screen. Sorry, I want to try something. Can you try controlling the slides if you can? Oh my god. Yeah. So I think she has network issues, but she will be back. Sorry. Please, our trainer will soon be back. Please, our trainer is having a little bit challenge with her network, so she gets the network is not very stable, but she's coming back in. She's trying to reconnect. I apologize. I think, yeah, we will do better with our network connection next time. And yes, we'll do better with our network connection next time. So my sincere apologies. Thank you. Thank you for understanding.
Can we take the slide to this is what I want. Okay. I need this is what I need. Can we take it to the second set?
Is that the slide you're looking for? Hello, Ma. Wow. This network. Sorry, I didn't know. Okay, so our trainer is having network issues. She's trying to reconnect back and she's still having a bit of challenge. So I said, well, most likely we're going to give her a few more minutes. If we're unable to get her back online, we are going to reschedule this training for another time. Yes, most likely we just reschedule the training for another time and see what happens. So for now, we're just going to wait for a few more minutes to see if we could bring her back up, bring our guest trainer back online. So let's see how it goes. And we are really, really working to resolve this technical issue we are experiencing right now. So I'm sincerely sorry. I sincerely apologize. Yes. Our next training is not going to be like this. Yes, believe me, it's going to be better. We're going to work on it. Thank you. Okay, this is where we are going to be ending for this evening. It's already 1 hour already into the training, and we have been experiencing a bit of network challenges. Not a bit, we've been experiencing a lot of network challenges this evening. So I sincerely apologize to everyone that joined and you were unable to um enjoy it. So we are going to rework. Yes, we'll go back to the drawing board and rework on some things. And yes, we are going to reschedule the training. Mrs. Gold is going to come back and do a proper training for us. Thank you so much for everyone that joined, and do have a wonderful evening. And sincere apologies once again for some of the technical issues we experienced today. Thank you. I remain Elisha Dorcas. Do have a wonderful day. Bye bye.